Does the city look different to you? It sure does look different to me. This episode I recorded literally right after the last episode. And if you remember the last episode, I was talking about how it's unfortunate that these houses here did not have enough space to develop because the highway was in their way. And I started the episode by saying, let's have some fun. Let's see if we can't relocate this highway. And I proceeded to spend nearly 30, 40 minutes trying to reconnect this with this, but most importantly, trying to get that entrance to the city back underground, underneath all of that, and connect it here. And I finally just gave up and I created this. So if you're looking and you say, yeah, that I don't recall that being their last episode, that's because it wasn't here last episode. But you know what? I messed up, but it actually looks pretty cool. Now what I'm trying to decide is, do I do suspension or do I leave it as is? Do we do future suspension? Let's oh, and just like that, this house is changing. So I was able to shift this over just enough so that now we've got a good footprint available so that these two houses can transform. Wonderful. All right, so let's do this. If you look at it, it's not futurized. So the first thing I want to do is I want to futurize, and a good way of doing it, let's do water. And I believe we can place this and then turn it off because it's not really bringing up much water. Let's put one over here. And this is a good time to find out. I'm going to turn them off. And I just want to see if once you turn them off, do you still get the futurization effect? And it looks like we do. I'm gonna give it time. See that? Those are turned off. It's almost like placing a park. All right, let's see. You know what? I'm not sure. I kind of like it. Let's drop it back. I kind of. Let me know. I think I like it better this way. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that. So now the other thing that we've got to work on is, remember I had bus here. I mean, this road I wanted to use, let's pause. I think it would be kind of cool. Let's do this. And here, I may be messing up again, but I don't think I'm messing up to the level that I did before. Let's do straight line. Ooh. Let's come back a bit. Actually, I think that'll help. Let's do that. Now, let's go back to our straight line. Just give it a Do I need to back up more? Or do I need to go underneath? I don't want to go underneath. There. Now, this might be interesting. Let's at least establish. Let's at least get over. I'm afraid to trim too much of this. Let's give it another shot. Go underneath. Or what if this section is the section that I'm not going to get a road underneath that. I don't think. Oh, maybe I am. You know what? It's interesting. I think I want to smooth. I think I want to smooth that out. Let's try it from this direction. Uh-oh. Let's get our bus back. It fits. Let's play. Cool. Cool. Interesting. It's a mistake, but I'm kind of glad that I made the mistake. There was really no need. Yes, I recorded it, but for me to, I just don't think it's worth you sitting through a 10, 15, 20, 30, an entire episode of me trying to do something that I was unable to do, which is get both this and this back underneath here. And I accomplished the whole purpose for doing it was to make more room for that. And look at that, in just this time frame. It's zone more. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, let me know. Do we? I don't know why that suspension did not look. I kind of like it this way. I'm liking. Man, this in some ways this was a this. I'm glad I tried to make that change, and I'm glad that it was unable to work because I actually kind of think this looks better. Better. Much better. Well, if I'm doing work on highways, there's another section that I might as well start working on. I've been, ever since I did this road, I want it to be straighter. See how it's kind of at an angle? And there are things that I think I'm going to be wanting to build in this gap. I'm also thinking about solar power here, and I need more space. So let's pause. Now I don't want to lose. Well, actually, these buildings, they're okay. But let's straighten this out to right about here. All right, I want this. Let's do this in a straight line. Well, I guess we'll lose one building. Okay. I think this is medium. And I think these are low density. There, better. Much better. I foresee, I don't know, I just keep thinking about solar power. We're going to have to research. Let's go ahead and play. So, a couple of things. We don't have to research them both, but the current solar panels are limited. So, one thing that we could do the concentrated solar array. Now, I would need a university. And then we could boost the concentrated solar array with the solar power amplifier, or we could just boost these with the solar power amplifier. So the amplifier is Academy. And we could, had I known that's what I wanted to do, we could have already finished that research, because I just quickly did maglev, but we could have already been. So that's going to be the next thing, I believe. And our research is going a bit quicker. We're now at 56%, so that's not bad. We're moving along a lot faster, but I think that's what I want to do. And then, of course, at some point, maybe we'll get a university going and work on the concentrated solar array. But I'd like this city, I'd like to avoid oil and coal power if at all possible. That's what I would like. All right. Now that we have cleared space, look at that. Just a few more. And that's going to convert. So that should be a solid green. Solid green. Nice. Okay, and then over here, still about halfway. And this one is, oh, so that one should be solid green, and this could be maybe more of that lime green. Yeah. Okay. And then remember, once these have converted to medium density, we start the process all over again, which is why we've gone back to that orange. And look, these, because these were some of the first ones, you're basically starting fresh because new people are moving in, and we have to start that process all over again of making them happy, making them likely to expand, very happy, very profitable. This is a great place to be. Let's stay type of a situation. Let's up the density. Before we up the density, we gotta get some jobs. And maybe even some commercial as well. Let's see. I want to give the high wealth, I'd like to give them a bit of shopping. Okay. I bet you this house is complaining about couldn't find work. Yep. I spent a little too much time playing with the highway. Well, maybe on the way to the community college. I don't want to overdo it, but maybe just a little bit of shopping. It's not an issue right now. I want to go ahead and make sure we've got enough. Let's put down more garbage trucks. Let's put down another incinerator. But we're doing fine. It's not even noon, and we've nearly collected all garbage. Get those going. But the other thing that we can do is we can change that wealth level. We have a lot of low wealth. And not that much medium. This whole area is either high or medium. So we need to see, what can we do? There's some parks that are not unlocked. I need the Department of Tourism. However, we could do let's do soccer. I want to be careful that I don't swing it too far. Let's do soccer right there. Yep, see that? It's starting to switch. So the combination of adding some industrial buildings as well as changing the wealth level here, that should start the process. So I have found that this shade doesn't really make that big of a difference. But this shade will change the homes and businesses. See, that house just switched. And then the last thing that we need here is the Department of Tourism. And for the remainder of the region, we'll be complete. So I only need, oh yeah, we'll definitely get to that population milestone. You know, it just occurred to me that we have not put down. I'm surprised that we've been able to keep. Oh, look at these. Look at this. The tech level must be. Oh my goodness. Look. Look at the tech level. We've spent this episode working on highways. Look at these buildings. Cool. Okay, so let's go. Ah, look at that. So 4 out of 5 as far as education, and 2.5 out of 3 tech level. High tech buildings, they will pay more in taxes, but look, they're happy. Even though they're happy, I'm still going to do a trade depot. Where do we want to put it? You don't have to have a specialization. This gives them a place to send their freight. Maybe we just kind of fit it right here. Let's give them a sign. Let's do one. There's already a truck there. Let's just do another truck. So we got 2 trucks. The simulation likes to put in these little vacant lots. I like to get rid of them because I would rather there actually be a factory there if possible. It does kind of add to the realism. So maybe I should have. But if they're high tech, they'll probably put them back. But that's. Very good. Yeah, I had not noticed. And look, that is still empty, but it's good to at least have it there. And we've created some jobs. So nice. Our city is coming along nicely. Look at that. I like that view. Oh, look at this. We are down to just 2 homes to transform. This is not going to. There's just not enough space. At least I don't believe. As well as this. Interesting that the land value on that is medium. And it's right in the middle. Look at that. We could almost put some shopping there. I think we'll get more use out of. Yeah, let's get some shopping going. There it is. Oh, there. I almost tore down the roadway. So we'll give them some shopping. We'll create just a few jobs. I'm curious to see if this commercial location is high wealth, but nice. Very, very nice. And there it is. All right, you two. I know you're close. And I know you've got, oh, you're much closer. So by the next episode, we should have two more, and it would be kind of nice to have some towers kind of flanking the academy. And soon enough, the academy itself is going to get taller with the upgrades. Cool. Very cool. I like it without the suspension. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think this looks, I like it like that. Nice. Well, that was a good mistake. A really good mistake. I think that adds a lot to the city.